Welcome to this lesson on adding dimensions, and then we will also look at line type real quick as well. So if we zoom in, we have three different scaled parts of the drawing. We have the full railing of the concrete wall. We have the abutment and a different version. So this is a 1 to 50 scale, 1 to 10, and a 1 to 20. So we need to add dimensions to all of them. So if we look at our layers, we can see that we have those three different dimension layers for the three different scales of dimension. So you can add dimensions from the home toolbar, but it's a little bit nicer to go over to the annotate. So in the dimension portion of the ribbon now, we have our adding our dimensions, and now we have our dimension style and our dimension layer. So let's start with the 50 scale. So we'll do the railing first. And so not only do you need to select the layer to be dim 150, but you also want the dimension style. So that style will allow you to have the text and everything correctly. So dimensions are pretty easy. You select the button, you click the 2 points basically of 2 lines that you want to dimension between. You can do that however many times you want. So when you click on each dimension, you can see you have some tabs so you can change the way things look. You want to make your dimensions line up quite nicely. If we zoom in here, this isn't the best. So what we can do is we should be able to come in here and move them and get them perfectly aligned with that other line, so it looks nice and neat and tidy all the way across. So that's on the dimension style of 1 to 50, and on the layer of 1 to 50. So the other way we were able to get into those pretty nice and clean is through properties. My properties window is over here on the right now. So anytime I select a single thing, it will tell me everything about it. So if my dimension style was set to 1 to 10, you can change that here to get 1 to 50. So now when we zoom out to about where the drawing will be, you can actually read those dimensions nicely. So same kind of thing with this one. So we're going to use this is on a scale of 1 to 20. And again, we want to use the dimension style. So the layer and the style both need to be on 1 to 20. So to dimension this height of the abutment, you can click on the corner, but you'll notice if you slowly bring your cursor in, you can select that whole line and bring out a dimension. So that by slowly coming into that line, you can get basically the entire length of that line, and you don't actually have to click two points. So again, if we look at any one of our dimensions, again, the layer 1 to 20 and the dimension is 1 to 20. So let's look at one more view. This is a 1 to 10. So we use that 1 to 10, and let's forget how that we're changing the dimension style. So let's come in here, select that whole line, 450, 1000. You want to place all of your dimensions off your part. You don't want to place any of those dimensions on the actual part. So now that we've realized that we were on a 1 to 10 layer and we were only at 1 to 20, we can come over here and quickly change so that those, and you can change multiples together. That way when you zoom in, when you'll be on your drawing, you'll actually be able to see that the text will be in a good size. So one other thing I'd like to touch on is the line type. So all of these lines here should be a hidden line. So if you've drawn them as a solid, you can come into your line type here and choose a hidden line. So you want to kind of look at which one of these looks the best. If the spacing still isn't just like you want it, and maybe it's too big or too small, you can come into your line type here and change that to make it look how you want it to look. This seems a little too small, so that double scale for that hidden to line type looks pretty good. So that's makes that abutment section show those rebar. So that is how you add some dimensions. Make sure you're on the right layer to get the color and the correct dimension style to get the correct sizing of your text. So thank you and have a good day.